Hi, we're the HR team. I'm David.
Maria.
Kelsey.
Tasha.
A lot of people just know us from hiring and firing, but we do so much more. What you might not know is we do all of these things as well.
You were going to use 3 words to describe the company culture that the HR department is trying to shepherd throughout the whole organization.
Mission.
I'd say friendly.
Fun.
Open.
Teamwork, meaningful, learning. I think we're a developmental organization. We want people to move up in the ranks. We want to teach them. And if you get to a position where there's no more place to go, we still want to develop you. And I hear this comment sometimes, my gosh, you guys are more friendly than I thought you were going to be. So there is an impression out there, but when people come in and talk to us, we're like, we're normal people.
We're fun.
Well,
We like to smile. We're not mean or scary.
Yeah, I mean, I think what we're trying to say is, we're here for all kinds of things. Don't be afraid to approach us. Well, we always like to see somebody go to their leader first if they have a concern. But there are situations when somebody feels like they're being treated unfairly by the leader, or that the leader wouldn't understand, or whatever reason. And HR is always there. And we are definitely, as you mentioned, advocates for every employee and their rights. But the sexual or any type of harassment, discrimination, we're very up on that, and we're wanting to make sure that that is not occurring in our organization. We take it very seriously. So I just want to make sure people understand that and feel comfortable whenever there's an issue. Don't hesitate to let us know. I think the impression is that we're here to discipline you after you get, after you already are an employee. But a large part of what we do is know the laws that protect employees' rights.
I deal a lot with family medical leave, Americans with Disabilities Act, pregnancy discrimination, all those things that happen to folks outside of work, possibly, that impact their ability to come into work. And so I will sit down with them, talk about what their options are, what their legal protections are, and kind of work them through that.
So let's say that I have a question because I'm having a baby. Does it matter which one of you I go to? So I should go to Maria. If I'm having a baby, Maria is the person I should go to. What if I have a question about my benefits and I'm not sure? So I should go to Kelsey or Tasha. Okay. What if I've injured myself at work and I have a question? Okay. What if I'm interested in getting a COVID vaccine? I haven't been vaccinated and I have some questions about how I might do that.
That can really go to anybody, but
Probably
Kelsey's the main. Yeah. Kelsey's the main person.
Okay. What if I have a question about tuition reimbursement?
I think any
of us.
Any of us could help you with that. Right now, a whole lot of recruitment.
So we get everyone together who could potentially want a job, and we provide open interviews. We discuss which positions we've got available. We tell them a little bit about wage, benefits, and we just kind of go from there.
Indeed.
So what is Indeed?
So Indeed is kind of like a job posting website where all over the world they can post positions. And then one thing that we just recently started doing was adding the easily apply, where you can apply quickly through the website, and it's brought in a lot of candidates.
Ghosting is a really common thing right now. So even though we get tons of applicants, they might not respond to our calls, our emails, our texts. They might not show up for the interview. Any number of things.
Or the drug test.
Or the drug test.
I also think one of the most difficult things is simply really making an accurate assessment of what kind of employee this is going to be. You only have 15, 20 minutes, a half an hour for the first interview, and to assess how good they're going to be is quite difficult.
Well, with the human resources department, orientation, it takes a lot of time, is what I should say, to prepare for. But normally you're with us for the first 2.5 hours that you're here, and we get to go over the benefits information, information about the company, information about the executive team, and then we get to know you on a more personable level. We want to know what your interests are, and we go over a few questions just to get to know you a little bit better.
Yeah, we share a lot about the company culture and just about LifeServe in general. A lot of people don't know that we're, kind of governed by the FDA, and the European Union is often a surprise to people. So we share some of that information and go over why. So it's just a nice little intro to what is LifeServe.
I do want people to know that LifeServe continually and pretty constantly analyzes wages, not just internally but externally through the market, etc. It's a big part of what I do. And we're looking at wages across the board and trying to make sure that it's competitive in the market, and people are being paid at that level. But every 3 to 4 years, we're hiring an external firm to analyze our positions, compare it to certain rates. And I think it's important to know that we're comparing it to for-profit companies. The first time they did it, they compared it to nonprofit, and we said, no. We want to compare it to for-profit because that's the wages we want to be at. So that's what we're analyzing. So another part of responsibility of HR is the heading up and being a part of the care committee. And the care committee is in charge of a lot of things, but basically it's reward and recognition for our employees. Those milestone dinners, the anniversaries, birthday cards, things like that, the care committee does. Planning events. So when we have the little potlucks, and we've got one coming up for tailgating, trying to create an environment that is fun.
What is the HR Open Forum?
I'll take that. So we started doing that as an opportunity for all of our leaders to get together on a monthly basis and talk about hot topics, talk about significant changes or things that are coming up that may impact them and their team members. And it's an opportunity for our longer term leaders to share ideas and questions maybe that they had when they were new. Leaders are applying policies kind of the same way across the organization. So we discuss, a policy and then how it gets applied. It's one thing to write a policy, right? And it's another thing to apply it. So we're striving for that, again, that fairness.
I love when applicants ask me, well, what's your favorite part about working for LifeServe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'd love to tell you.
Yep.
No 2 days are the same.
Oh, they're not.
I have the opportunity to do so many different things, and it keeps it interesting, from benefits to reports to coaching to anything else you can possibly imagine.
When I'm not at LifeServe and people ask me what I do or where I work, I perk up.
It's the excitement, like what you said, when applicants call in and they're like, I want to work for you because of what you want, what you do, and I want to help save lives. So that's really, really vital. And just seeing the stories, hearing the stories, getting the feedback from people that we've saved lives.
I spent a lot of years in human resources in what I call kind of corporate America. There was always so much red tape. And when I started here at LifeServe, it was a breath of fresh air. We're a good-sized organization, but we're not huge. And we can make decisions as quickly as we need to. And that was so refreshing. That we have such connection with the leadership group, and we can move very quickly on things.
We're big enough, but we're not so big that you can't make an impact on the organization, a real impact on the organization. And this is true in any position. Ideas, etc., can move up and be implemented pretty quickly.
All employees' ideas and anything they want to throw at us is all welcomed. And we try and incorporate it as much as possible.
The open door policy definitely applies to HR as well. If you have anything going on, we encourage you to talk to your supervisor, but if you feel that you can't, you're absolutely welcome to come and talk to us.
We get up in the morning just like everybody else, wanting to have a good day and have a positive impact on people, help them. We really are a service-oriented department. We're here for everybody.
So if you ever have any questions, concerns, or if you just want to talk and get something off your chest, please feel free to stop in, and we're always there to help any way that we possibly can.